welcome. Today I'm sharing an unboxing of the Your Creative Studio box for December. Even though it's February, it got a little bit delayed, and so I just received it about a week ago actually, and I just haven't had time to open it. I wanted to show, I got it a little bit messed up, but it comes packaged beautifully like this. With some beautiful tissue paper, and then it has all these little individual packages. It has a card, a thank you card, which is beautiful, and I'm suspecting it's a butterfly theme, so this is probably a really cool box. I'm going to open all these packages to save a little bit of time, and then I'll come back and show you what's inside. Okay, here we go. I am going to take a little bit of time to show all of the items in the box because it's a beautiful package. It's a beautiful box, and I want to make sure I show you everything. Those are some stickers that are somewhat clear, but not as clear as the other stickers that you'll see in a minute. And then I have these stamps, which are a larger butterfly and a smaller. You can see what they look like there. I didn't have a chance to use those. I thought I would, but I didn't use them in my project. And then those are the clear stamps. I really love the way those look, and they come in a variety of colors and sizes and different styles, mostly blue and pink, as you can see there, really pretty. And then another different sticker. Those are have a white border, as you can see, or white edge. I think they're really cute, and the colors are very vibrant. Now, if you don't like the white border, you can trim around that, cut around it, and remove most of it, and then, or all of it. Anyway, then these are some faux postage stamps. They are so pretty. I'm going to go through and show you all the different ones because they're just gorgeous. They have all kinds of different butterflies, and I think some of these might be moths, but I'm no expert. Look how pretty that is. I just love these. And those are stickers too. I didn't show that, but the back peels off. Whoops. So pretty. I just love these. And that one has a fairy, which is so cute. And then there's another one in there that has a fairy. Very pretty. These really are so pretty. And the packaging they came in is also really nice. I'll show it in a second. It's a faux postcard. It's a real nice, substantial paper, like cardstock, and I thought it was really pretty. I do use that in my project, spoiler alert. This, I believe, is a bookmark, although I didn't use it in the project. I thought I would, but I ended up not using it. It's very lovely. It has that little envelope it comes in, which is nice. Those little butterflies came in that little box. And then we have these labels. They come in a variety of sizes, shapes, colors. They're very pretty also, very nice. Some of them have faint writing, as you can see there. Those are really useful, and so many. You get so many in each box. I think I'm pointing out some faint writing there, I'm not sure. Aren't those nice? I love that round one with the writing on it. Okay, then we have the sticky notes. Those are butterfly sticky notes, obviously. And they work, just like a Post-it note. And you can, of course, glue the whole thing down and use it that way too. Those are really cool. And this is some handmade paper. It's sheer, as you can see. You can see my hand through it. It's nice texture. It has some leaves and some plant material in it. In every Your Creative Studio box I've received, I have gotten some kind of paper like this, and it's a package of 5. Then we have faux book pages, and those are all single pages. They're not attached, but I wanted to show you the way they were packaged, because I thought it was so cute, with that string, and it kind of looks like a little book, even though it's not. Some really nice faux book pages, which I am going to use in my project, which you'll see very shortly. The paper is not as thick as cardstock. You can see as I'm flipping through it, but it's not super thin either. So it's somewhere in between. It's got a real nice feel to it. Lots of different colors. Then we have these gorgeous cards. The packaging for those is really pretty too. And look how pretty. I hope these are coming through on your screen. They are just stunning. The colors are beautiful. It's a not as thick as cardstock, but not super thin either. I was trying to show you that you can't see my hand through it there. And there's 4 of each design. They are just really, really pretty. Look at that. You can tell I'm just taking my time and looking at everything because I just love it. And then we have these embellishments, which are thick like cardstock, more pretty packaging. And they also come in different shapes and sizes. They're really beautiful too. I hope you can tell how pretty they are. 3 of each design of those. Those are really cute too, and you could turn them into tags easily. Very pretty. Those are like the post-it notes. Just beautiful. So my idea for the project is to create an ephemera holder using that cardboard packaging I recently got with something I bought. And I'm trying to decide what I might put on the cover, something like that. So let's get going. I'm going to speed this up and describe a little bit of what I'm doing. I won't ramble on too much, I hope. So on the inside cover, I decided to use that handmade paper because it fit almost perfectly on the inside there. 3 sheets, fit almost perfectly. And I did trim a little bit off of the packaging so that they would fit just right. And I'm using glue stick. Glue stick works great with a lot of things. If the paper is a lot thicker, I usually don't use my glue stick. And when you glue things down like that have a spine like that, you just want to make sure you got glue in that crease. I thought this paper on the inside would be nice because I had the idea to use some vellum pockets on the inside. You'll see that soon, and that way it wouldn't be too busy when I put things in the vellum pockets. So on the cover, I decided to use these faux book pages, and I'm just trying to choose some different colors, some different pages, and I'm going to arrange those in different configurations. I was trying to do this kind of quickly, not overthinking too much, just going with my first instinct. and I wanted to vary the sizes of the papers too, so I cut some into pieces, which you'll see there. So I'll show you a little bit of that process. And this is just a background, so I don't want to put too much thought into it, but there you can see how it turned out. I used my glue stick to stick down all those papers. And now I'm going to distress it and age it a little bit with my brown distress ink there. But first, am I doing that first? Let's see. I think I use the washi tape first. Yes, I want to cover up the edges that either I put the paper on crooked, or you can see the top of the cardboard there, and I didn't like the way that looks, so I'm gonna put some washi tape down. And of course I have, half a dozen different butterfly washi tapes. And with washi tape you want to use a little bit of extra glue to make sure it sticks, because it doesn't always stick that well on its own. So I'm putting that all the way around the edge, and then I'm going to fold it over. I think I end up not being very straight with that either. Go figure. But I'm going to put that all around the top and the bottom edge. So there you can see I'm not very straight, and that doesn't look great, so I'll probably add another piece of washi tape. And you'll see that shortly. So I'm just repeating the process along the bottom there. I probably should have taken this out and made it a little bit shorter, but too late now. And also with the washi tape, when you have the spine, you want to make sure that it's glued into that crease as well. So I trimmed a little extra washi there on the edges, and then I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put some on the inside now, or maybe I'm doing the that side. With this side, I wanted something a little bit different, not continuing the butterfly theme for some reason. Okay, I decided to do the inside first, so I'm using the same washi tape on the inside to keep things, somewhat uniform and not get a whole different tape. So again, making sure it goes in the crease. I'll trim those pieces off at the end. Then then I'll do the sides of the holder. And what I was going to say earlier is that I thought with this style of, I keep wanting to say journal, it's an ephemera holder. I thought that a Tim Holtz washi would look good with it. So that's what I use. I have a bunch of Tim Holtz washi's too, so I couldn't tell you which one it is. And that turned out pretty good. So I'm going to do the other side. So there you go. I think I use one more piece on the inside there. Maybe not. I can't remember. I guess not. So then I was going in with that applicator with the ink, but it really wasn't doing what I wanted it to. So I just went straight in with the ink pad, and then it got grungy and distressed the way I wanted it. So I decided to use the faux postcard, as I said before, on the cover. I thought it made a really nice focal image with that butterfly on it. I edged both in the brown ink. I was trying to use my craft glue because that card is a little bit thicker, but I hadn't used that bottle in a long time, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I decided to just keep going with my glue stick. And as I said before, I think I said this, if there's any problem with the glue stick not holding, I can always stick it back on. This is a project just for me, and it doesn't have to be perfect. But my glue stick really worked well for those pieces, so no worries there. Getting a little messy there. So the contents in this box I just thought really worked well all together. They have a lot of similar colors and coordinating colors, so you can see how I think that all looks so nice together. So it's kind of messy there, so I'm going to continue with the inside after I clean up my hands. And here's my first thought. I cut some vellum paper that I have. It comes in these 8.5 by 11 sheets, and I cut some strips approximately the same size. And then I'm going to, use those to store some of my items from the box. So I'm also going to use that paper. It's like a thinner cardstock paper in that pretty color that I thought matched really nicely with the colors of my holder. And I'm going to make some pockets, as you see there, and then I'm going to put them into the holder so I can have even more storage. At first I thought I would do 2, but then I decided to do 3. And I'm just, this is the way I do things. I don't like to measure, so I wanted to make them, sorry, my head's getting in the way there. I wanted to make them the same size, or approximately the same size, so that's how I would figure it out. So I have my 3 pieces. Those are going to go in the middle. And then I'm going to glue the vellum on. And I end up doing one more thing, which I will get to in just a moment. Okay, I had to go get my clear glue because I didn't think the glue stick was strong enough to hold these vellum pieces. And this is a little glue. It's supposed to be like Fabri-Tac glue, but I got it at the dollar store, so I wanted to try it out. And I had it handy, so nearby, so I decided to use that. And I'm gluing 3 edges, as you can see there. I'm just kind of eyeballing it and placing it down. I thought I was going to leave it like that, just like that. And that would have been my preference, but typical me, I either glued that on crooked, that piece right there, or it moved later. I don't know which, but when I went back to it, it was crooked. So I added a piece of washi tape at the bottom to make it look straight, which you'll see later on. I don't show that part on camera, but you'll see the end result. I like the look of it that way better, but oh well. So then, okay, now I'm going to add that washi tape on the inside, just to finish it off there on that edge. So I'm just going to glue that down, and I do that off camera too. I'm thinking about adding it there, but no, I don't like that. I'll trim that off and glue it down in just a second. So next I was thinking I needed something a little more. So I have this Tim Holtz paper, and I think it's 6 by 10. It's a little bit longer, as you can see, longer pieces that I thought would fit nicely in that size holder. So I'm going to glue 2 pages together with washi tape and fold some pockets, and then put those into my holder, and you'll see how that all works in just a moment. All right, so once again, I'm just eyeballing. I don't like to measure anything. Sometimes I do, I'm forced to, but I just kind of eyeball it there. It's about where I need to fold it to make a pocket. So there you have it. That's where I'm going to fold it. And then I'll use my bone folder to score the other side so I can fold that to the same size. And I'm going to put one of those beige colored cardstock papers in the middle of each of those scrapbook papers, if that makes sense. So here's how it turned out. I glued those edges, all the edges off camera, to make pockets. And so I have basically 3 like signatures, even though this is not really a journal. And I think it looks nice. So the next thing, oh, and I'm also saying that I might decorate those pages. The next thing I'm going to do is show how I am going to put in my signatures with a string. Wrap it around 3 times because you have 3 signatures, and then put 1 string under and tie a knot. And then I found a cute little button that I thought would be nice to add a little embellishment to the spine. I'll get to that in a second. So I just added that button. Originally I wanted to dangle some like a butterfly charm on those strings, but I couldn't find I couldn't find any butterfly charms. I thought I had some, but maybe not. So anyway, I think the button looks cute. Double knot that, trim it. I put a little knot in the end to keep it from fraying more because it was fraying quite a bit. And I guess I could have dangled butterfly charms later on, but that's the way it's looking. So, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to put my signatures in. I actually had to trim them a little bit because they have to be a little bit smaller than the journal to fit under that string. So that's how that goes. And later I can even add more papers if I want to, pages. And again, I'm saying that I'm going to probably decorate the pages. In fact, that looks so cute. And I'm going to put my items in the pockets. So there's how it turned out. And I apologize for the lighting is terrible in this picture because, in this part, I mean, because it was the end of the day and you would think that it would be darker, but no, I have this terrible glare. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just showing you how I decorated some of the pages. I filled the pockets with things. I added some eyelets and a tie, and that tie is actually from the little faux book pages, if you remember how that was tied with that little black thread or brown thread. So I used that as my closure. And there's the butterfly washi tape that I added to make my my crookedness look less crooked. So there you go. I love the way my little project turned out. I didn't get to use the labels, unfortunately. I thought I would, or the stamps. And I'm just showing you how later I might add one of those on there. But I'll have some better pictures at the end. Thanks for watching and see you next time.